This is Independence Park, and this is called the Mall in Independence Park, and it's a park that we redesigned we got the job in 1997, and it was to undo and redo a failed park that had been here since the early 70s, late 60s. National Park Service did a management plan to come up with how to revise the park. They knew it was not working because it had become a national park. And they came up with a series of things. One was to build a new home for the Liberty Bell that was bigger and then could tell the full story of the history of it and how it had been used for different things. So they wanted to do a visitor center for this park and the region. They also, another group had decided to do something about the Constitution. They wanted to have a center to interpret the U.S. Constitution. We put together an all Philadelphia team. Everybody had an office. You could walk to the site. And we got the job. And it was not easy because it was 10 years from 1997 to 2007 before it was actually even complete. And now it actually looks like the drawings. But we managed to get three internationally known American architects. Boland Sawinski Jackson did the Bell Pavilion. Coleman McKinnon Wood from Boston did the Visitor Center, and Paycobb Fried did the Constitution Center. And so they're all actually superb buildings of each different. And Bernie and I really worked very closely, Bernie Sawinski and I, on the master plan. One of the things when we were doing the master plan for the National Park Service, the design team decided to write in guidelines. Part of our contract was to do guidelines, so I decided that we would say that there'd be no faux colonial, that we're not going to do ersatz historic fake buildings. And so there's a range of palettes that have to do with the evolution of the history of the city, but done as modern structures. The other thing that people found odd about the plan that we came up with was one side was all buildings and the other side was all these big bushy trees with curvy paths and gardens, and then the lawn down the middle. We had to have the lawn because we needed all this open space for thousands of people. At first people thought, it's not symmetrical. They couldn't understand it. I said, I'm not interested in symmetry, I care about balance. There's two different things, balance and symmetry. And so in this particular case, each block has a building with lights and people, and then it's got a park. And this park, although it's a national park, is also an important city park. For, as you see, a lot of these people are not just tourists, some of them are neighbors and people who live near here. Office workers use this space as well. So this is a really livable city in a wonderful way.